Today we're going to be talking about how to make your own homemade hand sanitizer. Okay, so now that we have all of our supplies, we have a mixing bowl, we have a 1/3 cup, we have a spatula or a spoon, we have our rubbing alcohol, our isopropyl alcohol, and we have our aloe vera, and just for a special touch, we also have rose extract for our essential oil. So the first thing we need to do is put in our alcohol. Now I do not have a 2/3 cup, so I have a 1/3 cup. So what we're going to do is put 2 of these, since it's 1/3. And we're just going to put that into our mixing bowl. Again, because the alcohol is pretty strong, make sure you are working on a surface that if there is any splashing or dripping, that it is not going to cause any damage to your countertop surface. So that's 2/3. So the recommendation is 2/3 of alcohol and then 1/3 of your aloe vera. So I don't want to contaminate my aloe vera, so I'm just going to scoop it out and put it in my mixing cup, like so. I got this aloe vera when I was actually making facial products for myself and happened to come in use for this as well. And I also got it on Amazon, so it's super easy to find, and you might even have it, when you get a sunburn and such. So now we're just going to mix it in our bowl. Make sure you get it all out. Now, in my experience with making this, you're not going to get as gel of a consistency as you do when you get an actual hand sanitizer bottle, like the travel size kind. But this will help break it up and protect your skin versus putting alcohol directly onto your skin. And again, this is 70% and not 91 or higher percent of it's a hard word to pronounce, isopropyl alcohol. So it's not as strong, but like I said, the CDC does recommend at least 60% or higher. And here I have my rose essential oil. I'm just going to put a couple drops of that in there so we have a nicer aroma versus that sterile medical rubbing alcohol scent. Just going to mix, and now we're ready to pour it into whatever dispenser you would like to use. Today the dispenser I'm going to use is actually just a leftover dispenser from a body spray, and this has a pump on it, so it'd be easy to spray your hands. Because it is a little more liquidy, I like this option better versus in a droplet bottle, because then it won't be spilling all over the place if it's a thinner consistency versus the standard gel that you generally find in a travel size hand sanitizer dispenser. Now, I do not have a funnel, but if you had a funnel, that is what you would use to put this in. So I'm going to do this really quick over the sink, and I'll be right back. All right, I have put our solution of the aloe vera and the rubbing alcohol into our spray bottle with our rose essential oil, and now give it a couple pumps. Awesome, ready to go. Rub your hands. Again, make sure it is dry. You do not want to start touching things until it's dry, because when it's dry is when you know that it has set in and is being effective. That's it. It's very simple, very easy. The hardest part right now is going to be to source your materials, since the coronavirus is spreading quickly, unfortunately, throughout our country and the world. Some of these supplies are becoming limited less and less and less. So my suggestion is, if your local stores are out of hand sanitizer, to look for isopropyl rubbing alcohol that's at least 60% according to the CDC. A lot of recipes out there are calling for 91 to 99% concentration levels. Also get an aloe vera gel, and then if you want to add a little bit of aroma, it's much nicer with a little bit of aroma, so you can get some essential oils to mix in there as well. This is a great thing to keep on hand whether we're in flu season or not, so you're keeping everyone and yourself and your home safe. All the best to all of you, and make sure to subscribe to learn any more tips and tricks how to run a successful home daycare. Like I said, I've been doing this since 2008, and there's a lot I've learned, a lot of mistakes I've made, and a lot I have to share with you. Till next time, bye. Alcohol.
It's also called isopropyl, it's also called isopropyl. It's also called isopropyl, it's also called isopropyl alcohol.